Hello fellow gardeners, Joe Lample here, and today I'm excited to share a gardening secret that's been hiding right under your nose, probably in your kitchen pantry this very moment. We're talking about fermented rice water, a simple natural solution that can completely transform the way your plants grow and thrive. Now, I know it might sound a little unusual at first, but trust me, this method is a total game changer, whether you're tending a few pots on your balcony or managing a sprawling backyard garden. Most people just pour out the water left over from rinsing rice, but we're going to take it a step further by fermenting it, unlocking even more benefits for your plants. Through fermentation, this humble liquid becomes supercharged with beneficial microbes, enzymes, and nutrients. Think of it as a homemade living fertilizer that's teeming with life and ready to boost your garden's health. This isn't a new fad. Farmers in Asia and other parts of the world have been using fermented rice water for generations to enrich their soil and grow stronger, healthier crops. Now, you can bring this time-tested wisdom right into your own backyard. The real secret to a thriving garden isn't just about feeding your plants directly, it's about nurturing the soil. When you feed the soil, you create an environment where plants can truly flourish. Fermented rice water introduces a whole community of beneficial bacteria and fungi into your soil. These tiny helpers break down organic matter, unlock nutrients, and make them available to your plant's roots, leading to stronger, more resilient growth. Unlike harsh chemical fertilizers that can damage soil life over time, this method is gentle, sustainable, and actually builds long-term soil health. It's a win for your plants and for the planet. And the best part? You don't need any fancy equipment or expensive ingredients. I'll walk you through every step, what you need, how to do it, and why it works, so you can start seeing results right away. Whether you're growing vibrant flowers, juicy vegetables, or lush houseplants, fermented rice water is a must-have tool for every gardener's kit. It's versatile, effective, and works wonders on all kinds of plants. It's easy to make, practically free, and the results speak for themselves. You'll notice greener leaves, stronger stems, and more vigorous growth in no time. So, are you ready to learn how to make this liquid gold for your garden? I promise once you try it, you'll wonder how you ever gardened without it. Let's get started and see just how much this simple pantry staple can do for your plants, your soil, and your entire garden ecosystem. Grab your supplies, just some rice, water, and a jar, and let's dive in together. You'll be amazed at how easy and rewarding this process is. With just a little effort, you'll see a big difference in your garden's health and vitality. So let's roll up our sleeves, get our hands dirty, and unlock the full potential of your garden with this age-old natural secret. Here's how to unlock the secret in your pantry and give your plants the boost they deserve. The beauty of this method is its simplicity. You don't need to hunt down rare ingredients or invest in expensive equipment. In fact, the supplies you'll need are probably already sitting in your kitchen, waiting to be put to use. You likely have everything you need already. This approach is all about making the most of what you have on hand, so there's no need to overthink it or make a special trip to the store. All you need is uncooked rice. Any type will do, whether it's white, brown, jasmine, or basmati. The variety doesn't matter, so just use whatever you have available. You'll also need some water, a clean jar, and a strainer. These are everyday items that most kitchens have, making this process incredibly accessible. The key ingredient here is the starch in the rice. When you rinse the rice, that starchy water becomes a feast for beneficial microbes, which are essential for healthy soil and thriving plants. Tap water works perfectly fine for this method, and any clean bowl or container will do for rinsing your rice. There's no need for filtered or bottled water, just use what you have. For fermenting, a glass jar with a loose-fitting lid is ideal. If you don't have one, you can simply cover the jar with cheesecloth or a coffee filter and secure it with a rubber band. This setup allows gases produced during fermentation to escape, while keeping out dust, insects, and other unwanted particles. It's a simple but effective way to create the right environment for your microbes. When it comes time to strain your mixture, a fine mesh sieve or a piece of cheesecloth works perfectly. These tools help you separate the liquid from the rice, ensuring a smooth process. That's it. No fancy gadgets, no complicated steps, and definitely no secret ingredients. Just straightforward, practical supplies you already own. This method is not only accessible, but also incredibly budget-friendly. Anyone can try it, regardless of experience or resources, making it perfect for beginners and seasoned gardeners alike. With your supplies gathered and ready, you're all set for the very first step, washing the rice. This simple action is where the magic begins. Simple, effective, and sustainable, just how gardening should be. By using what you already have, you're taking a step toward a more eco-friendly and rewarding gardening experience. Now let's move on to unlocking the nutrients in your rice. This is where you'll start to see how easy and powerful this method can be. So gather your items, clear a little space on your counter, and meet me at the next step. You're about to discover just how simple and satisfying this process can be. You'll be surprised how easy this is. Let's get started and bring your garden to life with just a few simple supplies. Now let's extract the nutrients from the rice. Measure about half a cup of uncooked rice and pour it into a bowl. Add 2 cups of water, enough to swish the rice around. Use your hands to gently massage and swirl the rice. The water will turn cloudy and milky. This is the starchy goodness we want. Agitate for a minute or two to release the nutrients. Once the water is opaque, pour it through your strainer into your glass jar. Save the rice for cooking. Nothing goes to waste. You now have your rice wash, loaded with starch, vitamins, and minerals. This is the foundation for your homemade fertilizer. The next step is where the magic happens: fermentation. Simple, right? Let's move on to turning this into a powerhouse for your plants. Grab your jar and get ready for the next stage. Fermentation is up next. With your jar of rice wash prepared, you're ready to begin the fascinating process of fermentation. This is where the magic truly happens, transforming simple ingredients into a powerhouse for your plants. Start by covering the jar loosely. Don't seal it tight, as the natural fermentation process produces gases that need to escape. If the jar is sealed, pressure can build up and cause spills or even breakage. A piece of cheesecloth or a coffee filter secured with a rubber band works perfectly. This keeps dust and insects out, while still allowing airflow for the beneficial microbes to thrive. Next, place the jar in a warm, dark spot, like a pantry, cupboard, or even a shaded corner of your kitchen. Avoid direct sunlight, as it can disrupt the delicate balance of fermentation. Let the jar sit undisturbed for 3 to 7 days. During this time, the natural bacteria will begin to break down the rice starches, creating a nutrient-rich solution. The temperature of your chosen spot matters. Warmer areas will speed up fermentation, while cooler spots may slow it down. If your kitchen is chilly, it might take a bit longer, so be patient. You'll know the fermentation is progressing when you see bubbles forming and notice a tangy aroma, similar to yogurt or mild vinegar. This is a sign that beneficial lactic acid bacteria are actively working. These bubbles are a natural byproduct of fermentation, and they indicate that your rice wash is becoming a living solution full of helpful microbes. There's no need to stir or shake the jar. Just let nature do its thing. The less you disturb it, the better the fermentation process will be. Once it's ready, you'll have created a living, nutrient-rich tonic that's packed with probiotics and essential nutrients for your plants. This is your very own homemade probiotic fertilizer, completely natural and free from synthetic chemicals. Next, let's explore why this fermented liquid is so powerful and how it can transform your garden. Are you ready to dive into the science behind this process and discover what makes it so effective? Let's take a closer look at the beneficial microbes and nutrients that make this tonic a game changer for your plants. Your plants are about to get a serious boost. Get ready to see the difference this natural fertilizer can make. What's happening in that jar? It's all about beneficial microbes. Wild yeasts and lactobacillus bacteria from the rice and air thrive in the starchy water. They consume the starch, producing lactic acid, which gives the liquid its sour smell. Lactic acid lowers pH, making nutrients more available to plant roots and suppressing harmful pathogens. Fermentation also creates enzymes, B vitamins, and amino acids, natural plant growth boosters. You're making a living probiotic tonic for your soil. This goes far beyond plain rice water. When you use it, you're inoculating your soil with beneficial microbes that help plants absorb nutrients and resist disease. Over time, this leads to stronger, healthier plants. It's a simple way to build a thriving garden ecosystem. Now let's talk about how to use it safely and effectively. You've made your fermented rice water. Now let's use it. Always dilute before applying. 1 part fermented rice water to 10 parts water. For sensitive plants or seedlings, dilute even more, up to 1 part to 20 parts water. Pour the diluted solution at the base of your plants, right at the root zone. Use it on veggies, flowers, fruit trees, and houseplants. Apply every 2 to 4 weeks during the growing season as a supplement, not a replacement, for for your regular routine. Watch for more vigorous growth and deeper green leaves. Don't overdo it. Too much can upset soil balance. Start slow, observe, and adjust as needed. Gardening is about observation and response. Your plants will show you what they need. Ready for some pro tips? Let's make sure you get the best results. Here are a few tips to maximize your results. You can ferment a second or third wash from the same rice, less potent but still useful. For a microbial boost, add a teaspoon of sugar or molasses to the rice wash before fermenting. This speeds up fermentation and creates a richer brew, especially in cooler weather. Use your fermented rice water within a week for peak potency. Store in the fridge if needed, but let it return to room temperature before use. Make small batches often for the freshest results. Experiment with different plants and note what works best. Every garden is unique. Find what your plants love. Keep a notebook to track your results. The journey is about learning and discovery. Embrace the process and have fun. Now, let's answer some common questions. Let's tackle some FAQs. Will it smell? Yes, a bit tangy, but the odor fades quickly after application. Can you use cooked rice water? No, use only rinse water from uncooked rice for the right microbes. Is it safe for all plants? Yes, if properly diluted. Never use it undiluted. Can it burn plants? Only if too concentrated. Always dilute. Is it a complete fertilizer? No, it's a supplement. Combine with compost or organic fertilizer for best results. How often should I use it? Every 2 to 4 weeks is ideal. What if I'm unsure? Start with a weaker solution and observe. This is a powerful natural boost, not a replacement for balanced nutrition. Use it as part of a holistic approach. Now let's wrap up and get you growing. We've covered everything from supplies to science to application. I hope you're inspired to try fermented rice water in your garden. It's a simple, sustainable way to boost plant health and soil vitality. Share your results and experiences with fellow gardeners. Community makes us all better. If you found this helpful, share it with friends and family. Subscribe to our newsletter for more tips and stories. Thank you for joining me today. Now step away from the screen and start your first batch. Your plants will thank you. Happy gardening, and I can't wait to hear about your results. Until next time, keep growing greener.